At this territory, dating back to the prehistoric times, there were so many evidences which specify that this very place was the center of civilization that prospered in the past, as if it were the center of traffic across the Malaysian peninsula from the east to the west coast. Up until Sukhothai period continuing into Ayutthaya and Ratanakosin periods, this territory is still a large community. Until the beginning of Ratanakosin period, the Lord Governor of Nakhon Si Thammarat had led his people to build an elephant corral for wild ones at Ban Pakasai village, and later many settlers moved in. Then later, the site was upgraded into Pakasai prefecture under the jurisdiction of Nakhon Si Thammarat town. Reaching the era of His Majesty King Chula Jomklao in BE 2415, His Majesty upgraded it to a town and named it Krabi, and the town expanded to the mouth of the river, which is a deep channel. It is convenient for large ships to accost to the wharf, and it is now the town site of the present Krabi. There is a legend that says when the town was built, 2 antique swords were uncovered at different times and was given to the governor. He kept them in the cave in Kanapna mountain in front of the town as a good luck charm for the town. The place where the first sword was dug up was named the Big Sword Village. And the second sword, which was smaller, the place was named the Small Sword Village. The swords called Krabi in Thai were hanged across in the mountain and became the symbol of Krabi. There is still another legend that said about naming the town in accordance to a certain breed of the tree that grows abundant in the locality. The Malay and the Chinese call it Kalupi or Kolobi, became Krabi in Thai. Krabi is a southern province having the east coast annexed to the Andaman Sea. It is more than 800 kilometers away from Bangkok, having the area of 4,708,512 square kilometers, or around 2,942,820 rice. In the north, it adjoins the Panga and Surat Thani provinces, and in the south, the Trang province and the Andaman Sea. In the east, it adjoins Nakhon Si Thammarat and Trang provinces. On the west, it adjoins the Andaman Sea. The Krabi River flows through the town for 5 kilometers. And the important canals are the Pakasai, the Krabi Yai, Krabi Noi canals, and they all drain into the Andaman Sea. The town is divided into 8 districts. There are Mueang, Ao Luk, Lai Praya, Khao Phanom, Klong Thom, Lam Thap, and Nua Klong districts. Most of the Krabi populations are Buddhists, numbering almost the same as the Muslims. Krabi is in the tropical monsoon region, having abundance of rain almost all year round from the influence of southwest and northeast monsoons. It has only 2 seasons, hot and wet seasons. The hot season begins from December to April, and the rainy seasons from May to November. The temperature ranges from 19 to 37 degrees Celsius. The topography of the land is up and down all around, with limestone hills, of which the tallest is one of the Phnom Benja, 1,397 meters above the sea level. It is the source of the Krabi River and important canals. It has also a plain which is only in the west coast. Communications from Bangkok could be done by private cars using the highway number 401, the length of 814 kilometers, or by bus from the Southern Transport Station. The time used is 12 hours, and by plane, having daily direct flights from Bangkok to Krabi, or by train. Whether by land or by air, it is considered fulfilling the needs for travelers. Even though the natural conditions favor to the tourist industry, but the main income of the province, at least half of it, still leans on agriculture. Most of the population is in rubber plantation and palm oil business. They can produce almost 900,000 tons of oil yearly, which is considered number 1 in the kingdom. Agricultural produce supports the industry of the province, such as palm oil factories, smoked rubber sheet factories, rubber modification factories. Apart from these, there are still concessions such as for picking of birds' nests in some islands, coastal fisheries, livestock breeding. And at present, Krabi Province is a part of the target site in the development of the southern coast and has set it as one of the provinces in the economic triangle between Indonesia, Malaysia and Thailand. Therefore, there are supports in almost every area for this urgent development, such as enlarging of communications to 4-lane highways, deep-sea ports, industrial estates. At this moment, there is a campaign for nature conservation, which is the standout point of the province, together with the growing development of the economy. Krabi flushed with full potential for tourism, nature that favors to all types of tourism, whether it by sea or land, inside the province and faraway districts. Tourist attractions could be categorized as follows. First, the sea and group of islands, famous all around the world, fit for diving to watch coral, such as at the Phi Phi Island, Lanta, Hong, and Porta group of islands. Some of the places is for mountain climbing. Tourists come over from thousands of miles away just to climb this mountain for once. The white clean sand beaches fit for sunbathing and enjoy nature, such as Noparatara, Raile, and Pranang Cave Bay beaches. All these beaches are only 2 kilometers away from Krabi. Next is to roam the forest and tour the waterfalls. Krabi has both natural forest on the mountains and coastal mud forests in many national parks. These places are fit for ecological nature educational tours or the eco-tourism. The famous ones are touring the Benja Mountains or canoeing along the nature in the coastal mud forest in the national park that has more beautiful waterfalls such as the Hinpeng, Hueto waterfalls and the very interesting hot waterfall, Sapanyung, originated from the underground hot spring flowing down as an amazing hot stream. And the third one is touring in the wild caves. Natural conditions of Krabi are mountainous. Limestone mountains create lots of caves. Only in our Luk district there are already budded tents. Especially the most important archaeological one is the Phi Hueto cave, having many prehistorical colored pictures on the wall. And the Pet Diamond Cave is beautiful with scintillating formation of stalagmite and stalactite rocks. Every cave still retain their own complete natural ambience. The last attraction are temple and museum tours. This is to touch the past of human ancestry, such as the Klong Thom Temple. They have assembled archaeological 3,000-year objects of historical value to be shown. And at the Krabi Electrical Generating Factory, there is also a museum showing hard-to-find fossils set in stones, dating several million years, skeleton, animal footprints, leaves, woods that became coal. The most valued one fit to be seen was the tiger fang, first found in Thailand, dating back around 40 million years, and many more fossils. What nature has given to Krabi is to be the most standout, beautiful, befitting the designation of the Emerald of Andaman, and that is the nature condition of the lagoon. Because Krabi's topography is composed of limestone, which is easily eroded by the elements and the sea, transforming the islands and mountains near the sea. Many places collapse, creating basins, having connection holes to the outer sea. Seawater come in and create lagoons, the inner sea. The inner seas or lagoons are divided into 2 categories. They are lagoons that are always full of seawater disregarding the low or high tides in the outer sea, like at the Khao Pranang inner sea. And the other category is the shallow lagoon. It will be full of seawater at high tide. At low tide, it will transform into a mixture of sand and mud. Water vegetation grows like in the Kongkang forest at Hong Island. Besides touring along the tourist sites, more than 50 places in the province, both by land and by sea. Another important attraction of the province, beginning from January, is the anniversary festival of Poon Thao Kong, the divinity of the provincial spirit house. In the festival, there are mediums possessed by several angels, admired by the Thai of Chinese origin in Krabi. There are demonstrations of divine might, such as to climb on stairs made of swords, to bathe in boiling oil. The mediums use pointing iron rods pricking into their bodies, creating amazement to the tourists who come into contact. And next is the tradition of floating the boat by seafarers. It is an old tradition from the past to pacify and ward off ill fortune from oneself and his village. All seafarers will assemble at Langkau village, which is an old assembly place and the site of ancestral shrine of seafarers. They decorate a small boat made of zalaka wood, so colorful, and then install a sail. Human-like dolls and animals are inserted. After having finished their fun in singing and making music, they will float the small boat into the sea. The important work and the beginning of the tourist season, arranged to be in the month of November of every year, commencing from BE 2539, TOT, together with the official unit of Krabi Province, has arranged it to be the promotion of tourism in the region. In the festival, there are so many activities from districts, sub-districts, and every official unit of the province. The activities that are interesting are native cultural shows, for example, Rongeng Forest Lige, Andaman Sky Opening Boat Convoy, Light Color Sound Show, water sports matches, sales of regional products. All of these are activities in front of the Chao Pha Dam in the Mueang district, having Kanap Nam Mountain as the clear symbol in the background. Besides tourist sites that are so abundant that it takes time to see them all, and all traditional colors, nature has given the Krabi population the abundance of food that they have a culture to cook up delicious menus. Krabi dishes are hot as any other places in the south. Kang Leung, Kang Tai Pla, curry dishes are the main courses, having vegetables as condiment called Pak Nok, Phak Sator, and Tukia. Krabi people mostly like to eat the real rice noodles southern style, both in the morning and noon meals, such as with Kang Tai Pla, Nam Ya Pa, or Nam Ya mid-region style, together with vegetables like Pak Nok. Another famous dish in the region is the Krabok fish. Could be cooked in so many ways: crispy fried, lemon soup, dipped in curcuma, then fried, and not to miss it, the spice shrimp paste topped with small shrimps, smoked ones, mixed with steamed rice. Yummy! Foodstuffs and gifts could be found aplenty at the old marketplace, in the Mueang district and the municipality market. They still have other famous artifact products to choose. What has been described above is just a part of the diversity that become the Krabi Province, a small town at the coast of Andaman Sea. This is a tourist point that so many people around the world would like to visit at least once. When they have come, they tend to come back again and again because they are so impressed. The Provincial Administration Organization is concerned about you. Krabi, the place have coal mine, shells, outstanding mountain, nice creeks, abound with islands, plant palm trees, beautiful sea, the Emerald Andaman, heavenly PP Island. This is like a proverb for Krabi Province. We know that the people of Krabi are still in need of a great number of consumer goods and utilities. In support of profession, of the life quality of the people to be developed, therefore, we intend to administer budget management of the Krabi Provincial Administration Organization for the best benefit of the people. This was done since the change from the former Supreme Administrator, the Governor, to be the Chairman of the Provincial Administration Organization since December 16, BE 2540, till the present time, administered by Mr. Somsak Kiti Torakun, the President of the Krabi Provincial Administration Organization. He had applied a policy to promote the profession for the group of housewives, groups of several organizations, training the housewife group to an educational tour so that the professional group may be more energetic. They also assessed their works, creating stable continuity and the economy as a whole to grow. One product in one region was born there, before it turned out to be the present important government policy since the beginning of BE 2541. The yearly visit to the people in every district, once a month, which is considered as an offensive tactic. Understanding well the problems and the needs of the people. Projects are created really for the people because they participate in thinking and working, taking responsibility and solving problems. Krabi is the town of learning. Go against hardship. Each year there are lots of foreign tourists coming to visit. Business personnel in tourism must develop their foreign languages. The Krabi Provincial Administration Organization has set a training course in English language for tourism by inviting foreign experts to come and educate the business people, interested ones, teachers, officials, chauffeurs, forest officials, national park officials. This creates learning, upgrading, and developing tourism in a way. The Provincial Administration Organization becomes host to activities harmonizing between different religions. During the period of summer holiday between school terms, students become novices in the Buddhist religion in many temples in the province, hosted by the Provincial Administration Organization, whereas to be in support of the Muslim ceremony for the group of Islam children, giving education to Thai Islam youth in summer, and at the same time arrange to continue the culture of the Songkran festival. The elders will sit in line so that the younger generations could pour perfume in their hands to pay respect. The Krabi Provincial Administration Organization also have invited the people to participate in the celebration of the 10th month of the year to show gratitude to their ancestors and also to show the skill of craftsmen in decorating baskets of sweets and cakes to continue the tradition of the 10th month. Together with a contest of the long drum from Yao, so as to conserve the Thai tradition. The sight of children enjoying themselves on Children's National Day that the Krabi Provincial Administration Organization hosts each year, having many organizations giving their hands in support. The Krabi Provincial Administration Organization had campaigned the private sector to understand the importance of its work, thus receiving support in taxation from gasoline and hotel occupations in the Krabi province. The tax money will go to the development benefiting the public in the region. The Krabi Provincial Administration Organization sees the importance of water communication, being also important in support of tourism of the province. The organization moves in to manage the walk for tourists at the mouth of the canal Jihad, upgrading tourism of Krabi to be at the international level. On ecology and in conservation of natural resources, forest conservation volunteers are being encouraged to be educated. The Village Love Forest project of Krabi, together with the Krabi Provincial Forestry Bureau, realizing the problems of the youngsters, which are the future of the nation, are facing, and they are campaigning against drugs. And they have arranged soccer matches vying for the Krabi Provincial Administration Organization Cup. The matches will be played in every district, all going against drugs. This is to derive the interest of young people between the period of their leisure to be used for their own benefit and also to the nation. Besides, the Krabi Provincial Administration Organization supports every type of sports, whether they be at the village level or up to the national level. Beautiful assets from the land, the sea, the mountain, sand beaches draw tourists to Krabi to come back to visit it more than once, decreasing plenty of professions concerning tourism, resulting in the well-being of the Krabi population, impressing the visitors with sympathy and smile.
ไม่น่าเชื่อนะครับจังหวัดกระบี่ซึ่งเป็นจังหวัดเล็กๆจังหวัดหนึ่งในภาคใต้ของประเทศไทยเรานะครับแต่มีแหล่งท่องเที่ยวที่เป็นธรรมชาติที่สวยสดงดงามติดอันดับโลกนะครับเพราะฉะนั้น10 ปากว่าไม่เท่าตาเห็นท่านจะต้องมาสัมผัสด้วยตนเองครับองค์การบริหารส่วนจังหวัดกระบี่ของเรากำลังเข้าไปมีส่วนร่วมในการพัฒนาในแหล่งท่องเที่ยวของเรานะครับไม่ว่าจะเป็นเรื่องของการสร้างสิ่งสาธารณะต่างๆนะครับโดยเฉพาะอย่างยิ่งท่าเทียบเรือซึ่งเป็นหัวใจสำคัญในการนำท่านไปสู่แหล่งท่องเที่ยวที่สำคัญของจังหวัดกระบี่เราครับ
Krabi